All right, audio test, audio test, audio test. All right, audio test, audio test, audio test. Okay, audio is fine. All right, Shabath Shalom, Shabath Shalom, right? Shabath being the Sabbath, which Hayawam, today is the Shabath, right? Came in Wednesday Eve, and it ends at sundown Thursday Eve. Okay, and we're about to get ready to do this live stream. Just give me a moment as I sort everything out. Okay. Here. We'll see what we'll do with everything else. All right. Rakte Hawa, Rakte Hawa Shai, Rakte Hawa, Rakte Hawa Shai, Rakte Hawa, Rakte Hawa Shai. Call Halal Yimla Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Bashim Kadash. Halal Yah Yahweh. Halal Yah Wa Yahweh Shai. All right. Of course, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, which His name is Yahweh, which means He is or He exists or He to be. Bah Hashem is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the name of the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father, who we're all ignorantly or non-ignorantly call Jesus Christ and Yeshua, Christ. But His name is Yahweh Shai, which means He's the deliverer. He's the deliverer for the nation of Israel, which is evident that the Lord sprang out of the tribe of Yahweh or Judah. All right, Judah being Yahweh thanks in the Hebrew, Most High thanks. All right. Of course, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Bisham Kavadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. And of course, the sincere Achim that's there that are, of course, preaching this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom as well to Bachayarim, which is the election, the chosen ones, those hand-picked ones of the nation of Israel. The Lord is going to have mercy upon. Okay, let's start with the Ra'ashim or the Heeds, which are your prophets, Nabiyayim, okay, who have been received this truth, okay, to preach unto, like men, all right, and to breathe, life back into that remnant, okay, which is due to wisdom, that been bestowed unto us, which we come as ambassadors and envoys, representatives of Yahweh Shai, okay, on earth today. All right, Shemel Mappa. My name is Mappa. My young Gabalo Rakab, Makana from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. About Madi Ma'ait. Coming with a lesson, little REV lesson. All right, this Lamadium is just in the spirit. I wanted to just do something in the spirit because, I don't know. I feel like I got to get some work in. And what better it not be by, of course, doing this work and preaching and feeding the flock of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so yeah, we'll just cover different things in the spirit. As we can see, we're moving very, very close to the election. Okay, the presidential election in the United States. I have to look up the countdown. Okay. So you got in the countdown, you have it off of 270towin.com, I think it is. And it has the election countdown, right? Which it has about 11 days. Okay, Tuesday, November 5th is the election. All right. And they have it, 8 hours and 12 minutes right now. Okay. Till the election. It's weird because this say 12 minutes. I don't want to say 11, but we have it. Okay. So the election is very, 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 close in time. The Lord, He has shortened the times for the elect's sake, and before you know it, we'll be in another season. Okay, that we're basically approaching. Okay, and things are changing much in these times. So I'm just gonna go in the spirit and see what comes out, and we'll just go from there. Okay, so this is gonna be starting with the book of Ecclesiastes. Yeah, Ecclesiastes, right? So Ecclesiastes, right? Chapter 3. Let me bounce back. Chapter 3 and 1. Right. And it reads, it says, to everything there is a season. Okay? And to everything there is a season. Okay? And a lot of you Israelites got to understand that, the Lord, deals heavy with time. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, especially Yahweh, the Ancient of Days, dealing with time. All right? And it's a time and place as we're going to go into for everything that goes under the sun. Okay? To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. All right? And, and the times in which we're in right now is the times of the end times, okay? The last days and such, the perilous times, okay? So, you, of course, being of the hopeful elect, you believers out there, it's good that you're regarding, the days hastening the coming of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You're not supposed to be as one that is, pretty much lackadaisical or not regarding the times in which we're in, because we're in these troublesome times and things to just flip in a second, overnight. You know, before you know it, you know, you got, you know, a big dramatic event, you know, occurring. Okay, so you got to understand seasons. Everything is in works in seasons and such, and time. Okay, so Ecclesiastes, the third chapter. I'm just gonna look up that word for season and see if it's a particular word. So you got in the Hebrew, you have it zaman, or zaman, yeah, zaman, zamana. So zamana, which is zaman, okay, being a set time or appointed time, right? An appointed occasion, okay? Zaman. Now, you know, obviously too, I'm gonna seize the moment too, and that kind of like go in like to Hebrew in a sense right now. You know, hopefully it can be seen on the screen right now. The Z, the Ma, and the Na character in the Assyrian script, okay, in which you know. You being Hebrew Israelites, you gotta have, of course, a Hebrew alphabet. You know, you running through this, like we use the tool here at Great Millstone. We using the tool of the blue letter. The blue letter in the interlinear has the, you know, the particular words that were translated going back to, you know, the Greek and the Hebrew. Okay. So you got to go back into these language, especially obviously us being Hebrew Israelites and such, Old Testament and Hebrew. Okay, so as what we have is a zaman by Baryat in the Hebrew for the word season. Okay, remember the Lord told that He would return unto us a pure tongue, that we can call upon Him with one consent. Zephaniah, what's that? Zephaniah 3:9, right? I just double check that. You know, we just gonna go in the spirit. You see, I got this other King James Bible that somebody that gave me. Zephaniah 3:9. For then I will turn to the people being the Israelites, all right, a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve Him with one consent. And that's really to us, the elect, or hopefully elect. All right, Lord willing, we be the elect. Okay, because the scriptures talk about in the book of Sirach, the 17th chapter, right? This is Sirach 17. Sirach 17 and verse 10. It says, "And the elect shall praise His holy name," right? So it's the elect, right? That's going to praise the name of the Lord. You know, you don't have 2/3 out here praising the Lord. Most of them, you know, they taking the name of the Lord in vain. You know, you even show them the name of the Lord. You know, but as the scriptures tell you, that the name of the Lord is dreadful amongst the heathen. All right, and our people are in a heathen mindset, living as heathen, taking the customs of the heathen. So you can't look for them to be praising the Lord, especially if the Lord set up for the elect praising His name, you know, at these times. All right, and that's your select, chosen, handpicked by the Most High Yahweh. That's going to be, of course, doing that, giving unto Yahweh Shai. You know, the names being manifested, and they doing it. All right, giving up the Halayim, you know, praises. But it says, verse 11, besides this, He gave them knowledge. Yeah, so the Lord gave knowledge to the elect, and the law of life for an heritage. Yes, okay. And it says, and He made an everlasting covenant with them, and showed them His judgments. Yeah, that's to us as Israelites. All right. It says, their eyes saw the majesty of His glory, and their ears heard His glorious voice. All right. So, yeah, you know. So, yeah, so, you know, you have it, that word for season, just going back, you know, because Jake got to get into this Hebrew, you know, and like I said, it's a powerful tool to be able to speak the language that is our language, and it's the language of heaven, the Lashman Kodash, the holy tongue. Lashman being what? Language or tongue. And Kodash is holy. All right, and this is a pure tongue, a tahar, Lashawan. All right. So, like you had the Zaman in the Hebrew, in the Syrian script. If y'all not familiar, you start to go, and I gotta try to, kind of like bounce back and forth, because I don't have, basically I just got this screen right here. I gotta bounce back between devices to kind of go over this with the blue letter and such. So, just bear with, but. Basically what you have here is, like you said, the Syrian. So when you read it, remember, you read Hebrew from the right to the left, okay? So hopefully y'all can see, the characters, right? You can see what's going on, all right? And what you're going to have is a Zah. This is a Zah. And this is Syrian. All right. You got the Zah, which look like a Z, and the Paleo. Right. And then you got a Ma, which the Ma is right here at the top. You see two different characters. One is for an ender. At the end of the word, it'd be a ma. They do in the Assyrian. And then you got the ma character. Right? That's the ma, if you can see it. Where you see ma is right there. Then what you have is another na. So our na, since it's at the end of the word in the Hebrew and the Assyrian, it's here. But if it's otherwise you would see it like this. Okay? So you see that na character. So the Hebrew word was what was it? We're gonna go back to, it was Zaman. So all together, when you do that, I'm just gonna go and show y'all that. I'm gonna write it. Pardon, damn. I'm gonna write it down in a Paleo. Okay. So you gonna write it, and this is for the word season, right? Right, so season, just want to make sure I spell it right. S-E-A-S-O-N, season. Okay, when you write it in the Hebrew, for Zaman, is going to be a Zah character. I'm going to write that first, right? A Zah character. All right. Try to check on the stream so I could, see if everything is there. You got a Zah character. Then you got a Ma character. That's a Ma character. Right? Then you got a Na character. And I'm going to put a connector to it so that, you're not going to pronounce it like za, ma, na. There's mun. You turn that to the un. You reverse it. That last character, which is like a na, you be like a un. Okay, for the last character, so zaman. Okay, and shalom to GMS in this likeness. Yahweh Shem Shabath Shem Galash Barakatah Akia. All right, my brother in the Hebrew. Okay, so you have it for season is zaman in the Hebrew. Okay, so, and that's for season, in which we're gonna just quickly go and just defining it. Okay, and we get the blue letter in an interlinear. Okay, getting these Hebrew words in an interlinear, right? So zaman is a set time, right? Appointed occasion, time. Okay, so we'll put a set time, right? Appointed time, because a set time is something that's appointed. It's like an appointment. Okay? Time. Right? Appointed occasion. So that's season in the Hebrew. Okay? Zaman. Okay? So that could be like a Hebrew word of the day, Zaman. You know, I'm just going through it. Okay, Zaman. And you remember, you reading this from the right to the left. Okay? Zaman. Okay? When you go into these Hebrew tools, such as blue letter, remember, they're not reading, they're not doing and dealing with the Lashon Kodash or the Holy Tongue. They speak Yiddish, all right, a German Slavic tongue, okay, using Hebrew characters. So I do not want to see Jake, okay, going and doing like this. Let me see, I'm you know, like pressing. Zaman. Which he actually got it right in this case, you know, but, you know, Jake be thinking they gonna pronounce it in Lashon Kodash, or Quadash, right? All right, Quadash, Qua character, right? Don't think that he gonna be speaking Lashon Kodash, all right? Don't use Yiddish to pronounce Lashon Kodash. That's a whole nother tongue, okay? It's not the holy tongue, all right? But in this case, when he said it, it's actually correct, okay?
Strong's H2165. Zaman.
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 Right? So he's on point. But don't go, remember, this dude, they speak in Yiddish and all that, okay? You know, so you can't go and trust, obviously, to use that. So you got to learn how to pronounce the words, and that starts with first learning the alphabet. Your Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zacha, Ta, right? Yakala, Manasa, I, Tazah, Korba, Shata, right? You got 22 letters in the Paleo Hebrew, or in the Hebrew in general, right? You have to get acquainted with these letters, okay? And remember, from right to the left, okay? That's how it is. Things are turned upside down, where, you know, we be reading from left to the right. No, you read from the right to the left by birth in the Hebrew, right? When I go in this interlinear text, I'm starting from the right to the left. The first word being la, what's that? La, which is two, and call is all, okay? To all. Okay, and you got Zaman next, which Zaman is season or appointed time. Okay, and that's up there. Okay, but I'm reading that from the right to the left. Okay, not like where you would start from over here and going the other way. Okay, it's backwards. Okay, and you have wa-ith. Wa is and, ith is time. Okay, ith is a word for time. Another tool for Hebrew Israelites, the use is this, okay? English, Ben Yehudi, Bing English, Hebrew dictionary, all right? And you can learn certain words and stuff, right? Say, for example, like me, I didn't really go into this too much, but you have it. They got some good information, breaking down prepositions, all type of stuff, gender, all types of stuff. But, in here, it had, like, I had found ice, I think, in here, out of nowhere, right? But I was going to try to see if I could have found it, because I had seen it. I was like, oh, that's cool, Some things that you'll learn in the Hebrew, then you see it like kind of like written out by some, what they call the scholars and stuff. And you're like, oh, okay. It's good that the Lord is dealing with, me, right? So, let me see. I was going to see if they had ice in here. Which they do. Because if I just go in this book and then like look up like you can look it up by words in the English, or you can look up the Hebrew characters themselves. In this book, all I would do is go to, say for example, time. We're going to go to the T, all right? So I'm going to do that right now. T. And we'll get into other things too. But I definitely knew I wanted to go into some Hebrew focus in this lesson, to bring out edification for the Akim or Akwat that's out there, okay? So, let me just get this find time. All right. Which the word is ith, okay? Which ith is just two characters. I and a I, which is as a circle, like an I, and it's a th, like an X, right? So, time. As a verb, as a noun, and it's ith, it's going to be a very, very small print. Okay, and that's in the Syrian script, or modern Hebrew. Lord, boy, y'all can see what's there, because I can't see because we're on there. But it's okay, because I will write it down. Right? So time. All right, time. I'm just going to write it. Time is ith. Ith. So ith is going to be like this. Okay? A I and a th. A I and a th. Okay, the connector makes it ith. All right? Yeah, ith. All right? Make sure I double check too, man, because Jake be like, there's ice. Give me a wee moment. Or kwa, which is wait. Okay, I watched it for me. Okay, so yeah, I and a thigh. That's it. So I was correct. Slack. That's why cases are good. And then Syrian is just put the I, which is the I is right where I'm pointing. Right? That's the I, and the tha will be the last character, which would be here in this Slakia. The tha and the I is like right there where I is, if you can see. Slakia, because like I said, I'm not, I don't got like I need like a double monitor type deal. We got You gotta upgrade to something like that so I can monitor better, you know. But that's just time, ith, okay? So my ith, what time it is, basically. My ith, okay? So, like it says, to everything, there's a season. It just say la call to all zaman, which is season, and you have what ith and time la call to all chapataza. All right, chapataza, which that will be. I think when you go into chapataza, it can mean also delight, like a pleasure, right? Which the Lord does what He wants, right? So I'm gonna go into that exactly. Chapataza goes into delight or pleasure or longing, right? When y'all I can start getting into this Hebrew, right? You're gonna get a better in Akwa, you're gonna get a better understanding of these words. So then when you breaking things down, you got like a more complete understanding, okay? Because it's all about the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai anyway. If it's his purpose, it's his delight. Okay? Remember, as brothers bring in, you know, that precept with the Alahayim, all right, the powers, the first fruits, all right, that was with Yahweh Shai, all right, when they created everything, right, it said in Genesis about Ashiath, which is in the headings 1 and 31, it says in the Alahayim, because it says in God, but you go in there and it says Alahayim saw everything that he had made. All right, and this would be, of course, Yahweh Shai and the Alahayim, right? And it says, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Okay? So you got it right there. So everything was good. So obviously the Lord is doing according to his pleasure. All right? And that's plain and simple. All right? We're going to continue forth as I put this Quatraroth in the center. All right. So you have it. Ith for time. Ba Barith in Hebrew. Ith. Okay? And I can even look up what it says very good. All right? I'm going to look that up real quick. But remember, this was according to the Lord's pleasure. Okay? You know, he formed and fashioned things according to his way. You know, I could get different precepts, Isaiah, you know, and all of that. But kapatazah goes into a delight or pleasure, the good pleasure. Okay? All right? You got Sakath next, and then you got Ha Shemayim. All right? The Chath goes into under, and Shemayim is pertaining to the waters, which is dealing with the heavens. Okay? Under the heavens, right? So, I'm just going to real quick go to Genesis, the first chapter. Damn, what the Genesis 1 and 31. Or was that 2 and 31? Oh, no, yeah, 1 and 31. Right? Which it says, what Yah Ra'ah, and he saw, right? And saw Alahayim, the powers, Ath, definitely, call, Ashar, all which Ishar, or Isha, which is basically made or done. All right? And you have Wa Hana, which is behold, I believe. Yeah. And you have Tawab. Tawab is good in the Hebrew. All right? So I'm just reading through in the spirit, you know. And what you do when you get this interlinear and stuff, as you could progress within understanding words, since you know what words are, you'll see and recognize them. then it's like you can go and break it down and do the Rachakodash in real time, okay? Because I don't go sitting there. I do have some times where I do sit there and just go and do, reading like Hebrew text. But like it's like you'd be like, well, what is all of this? Like, you like start reading all like we're Jake. Jake ain't grow up with this, but a lot of y'all Bashem Shai because it's plain to the Lord's elect, hopefully elect, because this is something that the Lord returned to us. I palala, I pray, I be Bachayarim, I be elect, or betrothed, Bachar, all right, by Yahweh Shem Shai, okay. So y'all should get, a lot of like faith when it comes to when you get into the Hebrew too, and you able to do this type of stuff. I started somewhere, and it built me to where I'm at now, and I'm still building. Okay, and we're still building. I'm building y'all up. I'm getting built up right now. I'm ordering right now. All right, Baquar, you won. Okay, yeah. So you got morning. You won. Yeah. Okay, day. All right. So yeah, Ma'ad, Wahaya, yeah. I rob evening. Yep. All right, but yeah. So just bringing out that point. I could bring out certain precepts. The Lord doing what He want to do, man. You know, so we can't be mad because He doing what He want to do anyway. And if you mad, hey, you can't change it. He is the Most High. Okay. This was Isaiah 43. But now, thus said the Lord Yahweh that created thee. He created you, O Jacob, right? And he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not. For I redeemed thee, I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. That's heavy. Yeah. Look how heavy that was I'm telling you, reading that in the English is heavy. Let alone reading that by Barth in the Hebrew. I can already think of different, Hebrew words, and just imagine that, like, the Lord calling, He put you on His name on you, and of course on top of that, saying He yours, because remember, we're as a beautiful, a comely woman, to the Lord, as the nation of Yasha'al of Israel, okay? So, and remember also when everything was made, it was good. The Elohim said it was good. You go into, just going to define that as the Hebrew word tawab, right? Tawab, a ta, a wa, and a ba, all right? Which is pleasant, agreeable, right? Appropriate, right? Yeah, and that's according to the Lord, and the Lord dealing with the left and the right, okay? Proper in the way it's supposed to be, welfare, okay? Yeah. So, that's it. Tawab. We're going to put Tawab up there. Damn. Psh, I forget. I don't even think I got that spray stuff. I got to find that stuff. Damn. I used to have this spray stuff that I can spray onto basically this board to clean it off. But I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember, man. I'm not sure. Maybe you could just use alcohol or something. I don't know. Maybe it's alcohol based. Tawab, a ta character, a wa character, and a ba character. All right. Put the connector Tawab, not red Tawaba. It's Tawab. All All right. Read from the right to the left. Tawab, which means good, or tawab, right? Which is good. Tawab equals good. Okay. That's it. That's how you do it. Remember, have your Ibariath, alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet with you. All right. So now I'm gonna continue to read. I said I wanted to go into Ibariath too. We're gonna cover some different things too. It's already about to be soon sundown anyway, but hey, it's a Shabath, and I wanted to go into things in the spirit with a Hebrew focus. I'm wondering if I could just use like some water. I'm gonna test some. Yeah, that worked. I used some alcohol, rubbing alcohol spray. Just to wipe it off. All right. That works. So I think I was reading Isaiah 43 and 1. All right. Isaiah 43. Which again it says, but now thus said the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. Okay? But I thought, and now, I thought being now, Ka, thus, Amar, saith Yahweh, the Most High, Bara'ah goes into create. Yep. Ka is thee. All right. Yaquab is Jacob. Wa and Yatazar. Ka. Yatazar goes into, I think, create or form. Yeah, Yatazar, like to push something forward. Right? Or form or fashion. Right? Yeah, it'd be form or fashion. Purposed, and we're made in a purpose. Okay, that's what you got to understand. So the Lord made you in a particular purpose. All right, left or right. If you're on the sinister side, that's, hey, you were made to be destroyed, right? Born in vain. But you have also the right, the Tazadat or the Yashar. The righteous are upright way, where you're created for the salvation on this side. And for the mercy, right? The ultimate mercy to be redeemed up, brought back in them chariots, and brought out of this nuclear destruction. If you're hearing in Babylon, Great America, or places where it's going to be hit with missiles, and hit with the fire from the Motor Company, or the chariots are, being brought out of tribulation, being like the different troubles that's going to be, distresses that's going to be brought on this earth. And like I said, this coming election, that's going to come with definitely a lot of distresses, because you got a lot of people that is pissed off, okay, on both sides. Okay, you got one party talking about we're not going back, and that's to be the so-called Democrats, okay? Then you got on the right, on the conservative side, right, you have it where they say we're going to take America back, okay? But anyway, going back to this Hebrew, right? And he that formed thee, O Israel, right? Wa Yasher Allah in Israel. It says all, but I think that should be a la'ah, right? Because all means unto, right? And it says tha yara'ah, or tha yarah, socket, tha yarah, right? Goes into, yarah goes into fear, right? La'ah, it should be there for all, which is not the fear to your ra'ah. Kaya for Ga'al, right? Right, which means you should know that Ga'al, which goes into redeem, right? Like Yahweh Hashem Hashai is our redeemer, all right? Ga'al, yeah, my redeemer, right? You should know that. From Psalms 119, I think like round 14, if I'm not mistaken, right? Redeemer, avenger, right? Do part of a kinsman, right? And we Israelites, so Yahweh Shai will come redeem his, all right? And I have called thee by thy name, for thou art mine. So I'm just going to finish it off. It says, Ga'al, Ga'aleth, Yakah, all right? So redeem, right? Thee, Yakah is thee. Korah, the Yah. Korah goes into to call, right? The Yah, which is, the Yah is like, usually the Yah is, I think, me or my. It says Korah, so it says, I called thee, Ba Shumka, in Shum, name, Ka, you, or by thy name in this case. Because I think when you have the preposition before the word, right? When you see ba, and this is I just learned this in here, in the Ben Yehudi dictionary, you'll see it says, for by, you could see a ba, which I'm gonna put this here. Ba, usually you see it as in, but also as a preposition, right? It could be as an independent word. Prepositions by bar in Hebrew may appear as an independent word, or may be reduced by abbreviation to a single consonant. I don't know about the rest of that, but we'll keep it basic. So ba, which looks like this, which ba, I just wrote it right here. It means, so remember, primarily in, all right? In or by, right? Are also at, and also it can be, they have with, okay? Which I know another word for it is I'm, okay? But you'll see I'm, yeah, that's somewhere. But remember that, okay? So that's like a preposition or a prefix, you could say before word. I believe you could say that too, right? So yeah, so get on that, of course. But now when you reading, so you're gonna read in a serious script. A lot of times in the interlinear, this is what you're gonna see. So that's a ba, the second letter ba barith in the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, so you read this first, right? It's like you'll see that first, unless you got a like a Hebrew Old Testament or something like that. You'll see the the ba. All right. Now hopefully y'all can see that. You see the ba right there in the Syrian, right? And I'm thankful to be going into this because I think that this is much needed for those that are getting into the Hebrew and want to learn more. We got to keep edifying, and that's our language, right? So when it said Ba Shumka, which that'd be by name thy, right? So I've called thee by thy name. So when you see it, right, which, damn, I want to see, it's kind of hard to do all of this. Let me see. You see where I'm pointing? That's where that. Right? So it says Ba Shem Ka. By thy name, I've called thee, right? Korah, the ya, ba, shemka, la, ya, right? La, ya, right? To thee, or to you. Let me see. Or for, let me see. To you, or thee. Let me see. Mine, it just says mine. La, ya, atha. To me, atha, you could be. And that's that. I think that's in the spirit, right? Atha, right? The last words. Okay? I believe that's what that is. To me. All right. But I could double check. It is labor's work going into this Ibaria. So a lot of times we be going in the spirit, crazy. But yeah, so that's heavy. Remember the topic is the Lord created everything how He wanted, and He created us in our particular way, purposed us, right? Formed, Yatazah, all right? It says, when thou passest through the water, I will be with thee, and though through the river, they shall not overflow thee, okay? And what you got to understand is, you got burning wrath of a multitude. You got, what they call it, when the enemy shall come in as a flood, the Lord's going to lift up a standard. You got with the martial law, the troops going to come in. Hey, this is a promise right here. The Lord that said that though thy passes through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. So you can, the scriptures being manifold, understand that, hey, that they ain't going to be able to overflow. Remember the scriptures say that no weapon is formed against thee shall prosper, right? And also, as he said, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old, right? Jake gotta go back and remember, okay? So, it said, when thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burnt, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee, all right? And we think of like the elect, going through that fire, that 1/3 going through that fire, man, right? Which we could think of the scripture, what's that, Zechariah 13:8 or something like that. I'm going to check this comment board real quick. I'm going in a straight spirit with this, man. Because, you have no topic sometimes, but there's always a topic due to spirit. All right? That's what you want to do, walk in the spirit. All you Jake out there, man. Don't be saying you can't. You can do all things in the Yahweh Shemel Shabath Shankakudash, man. The Lord is strengthen us. Yeah, brothers, if y'all want to get that precept too, I'm pulling up I got the stream up, but you can beat me to it. You can beat me to it. But I think that's 13. Okay, we talk about going through the fire, not being burnt. You can think about that Zechariah 13. And it tells you, Zechariah chapter 13:8, and it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, right, dealing with America, that the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. The third is dealing with the 1/3 or the elect. All right? That 33.3, right? And you got that 66.6 is that 2/3, right? It says, and I will hear Sakia, and it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire. Okay? So they're going to go through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. Again, the elect is the ones that's going to be calling on the name. That's another precept. Remember, that's Sirach 17:10 that said that the elect shall praise his name, okay? His holy name. So, also, as it says here, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Yeah, the Lord is not going to despise those that are contrite, okay? That's lowly. Okay, so you got to be able to understand that, okay, and believe that, okay. Going on, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. It says Yahweh is my God, okay, which I'll just quickly, like I said, we're going to Hebrew and tense this. We'll go into it. Is that, and as y'all going to start to see, them precepts going to really be in you more, Like, I feel like the Spirit bore on me, it strengthen your memory, So, I'm going to get that. Yahweh, how it says, the Most High is my power, or God. I'll get that. And that's Zechariah 13, the last verse. Right? So that will be, when they say this, it'll be Yah Amar, all right, which is Yah is shall. Yah, before the word is shall. Amar is to say. Yahweh is the Most High's name. And you have Allah Yah. Allah Yah. All right? Which I can quickly try to write it down real quick. I'm going to try to write this down. Damn, this was good, though. I should never. Well, I'll get it again. It's like, it's all right. I could write it down. So what I'm writing down is the following. Yah Amar, which is shall say. They shall say. Right? Right? The Lord is my God, right? So I'm just going to put Yahweh real quick, which is the Most High name. Yah. I'm freaking right, but Yah kind of weird. Hold on 1 second. I having like OCD with this, so. This would have been better if I had a whiteboard, but. So the Yah. First character is Yah. You have a Ha. That's the next character, Ha. Wa. The next character. And you have a Ha. Alright, but that's basically have it Yahweh. Just leave it silent with the connector. Yahweh. Yahweh. Yahweh, that's the Most High. Yahweh, which is the Most High's name. Allah Yah. Ah. La. So Allah, La, Ha, Yah. La, Yah. Yeah, so if you want to write that, that's my God. My God. Or is my God. Yahweh my God. All right? Yahweh Allah Yah. All right? So if you want to say that, The Lord is my power, or God, is Yahweh Aliyah. All right, the elect gonna say that. Okay, as it said, they gonna say it. Okay, the Lord is my power, man. Just imagine you getting beaten up in the chair. Yahweh Aliyah, Yahweh Aliyah. That's amazing. That's prophecy right there. Okay. Remember, this is a ah, that's a la, aha, yeah, ah, la. So the connector making it Allah, right? Well, the connector ah, and you have la, so you have a la character and a ha. You don't pronounce that ha, so it's ah la, cause the la and it'd be like a ha, but since you reverse it, be like a h, basically. Like a ha is h a, but just reverse it as that last character in this case. And there's a lot of stuff in the spirit. And then you have ya, which is my, as a suffix word under the word, right? So la ya, my God. All right. And we got to get to that point. You know, we got to get to, we're going through that furnace of affliction right now. You know, let me check on this comment board. Put some more quattro. You got GMS Ha Mayan, or Ha Mayan, which is, I think that's like, I believe. If the brother want to confirm that, Ha Mayan, is that what that means? Because I know my Mayan is I believe, but let me know. You know, let me know. We like to bring edification. Okay. So the brother can confirm that that'd be a pa. You know, if you can hear. You know, so shalom. So sweet, something sweet. Yeah, sweet. That's another thing, brothers. Get y'all. Okay, so I was right. So there you go. GMS Ha Mayan is I believe. Basically, I believe. You know, that's believe beautiful. All right. Ah is I. Ah. If I want to say I, ah. All right. By Baryath in the Hebrew. All right. And I have like a one of my Hebrew books where I write down like Hebrew prayers. I got it like Mayan, Mayan, and I learned that from the elder Monagon from DC. You know, GMS Army of 144 or GMS Quick Prayers, I think. You can look at them pages. And then like a lot of things, like I said, y'all, certain brothers, y'all gotta get GMS Lashwan Kodash, you know, Lexicon of Lashwan Kodash, some of them different older pages, Hebrew booklets, you know, and just be in tune to, you know, certain brothers that go into the Hebrew and stuff, you know, if you want to get learning it, you know. But we definitely waxing stronger and stronger more, you know, in these times. All right. So remember, hey, y'all start reciting y'all Hebrew if y'all haven't. Even if you do know it, just keep reciting it, man. You know, I want to keep on Abagana. I was Aka. All right. Ta yaka la ma na sa. I tazak shut, right? You know, keep repeating it, keep reciting it, and that's how you gonna get it. When you know, your Adawan Palal, you know, some of these prayers y'all saying like in English, You get into it in the Hebrew. You know, that's what we deal with. You know, but yeah, so anyway, we just gonna keep going on. Yeah, you know, so you know, it's a time and purpose for everything that's under the sun, right? You know, we in a great, great time in prophecy. All right, and the Lord got a lot of things that He set forth and formed in prophecy that's gonna be being fulfilled in these times. So y'all gotta, you know, be on y'all look, you know, and be watching. All right. The scriptures say that the way of this Proverbs chapter 15 and 19, the way of a slothful man is a hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. Right? You know, our way is being made plain. It's just straight. Okay? Straight. You know, so Shalom Amafba. That's Chasad Bun Gad. Yep. So that's Shalom to the I believe that's from GMS, Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. All right, because I didn't know the Ak was a Gadite. Yo, hold on, Slack you, Ak, yeah. I didn't know you was a Gadite. Um, you know, so if that's just newly revealed, you know, I don't know, but you know, you can reveal that. Yeah, that's me, bro. That's good. All right, so you know, Allah, you die. I did not know. Gad. That's a conversation. That's right. So, you know, the brother guy got, you know, tell me that on a sidebar, you know, because some brothers, you know, like I said, they might find out, you know, some information. They might, like, say, for example, like, even with the Michael Jackson, like, everybody thinking Michael Jackson was Judah, but then you find out, I think his people go back to Choctaw or something like that, you know, and then you know that's a Gadite tribe. So then you like, oh shoot, this dude was Gad, you know, but he dancing all swagging up, yeah, you know. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like a lot of things, like, you know, me, you know, you never know. Like, I probably am a damn Ephraimite though, either that or Asher, because I'm always happy a lot of the times and stuff like that, right? Um, I'm silly as hell, you know. Ephraim as a silly dove, you know, can be simple and naive and all they things and stuff. Like I could be really super simple and stuff. Like I gotta make sure I freaking get this knowledge, man, because Jake is simple. Because you know, easily he or some deceptor can easily try to supplant me, you know. So this knowledge will help me to not fall into these different traps, right, and these snares. And we know that the fowler Esau Edom got a lot of traps that Jake about to fall into. Right now, I was just watching a video with Pennsylvania Jake Blacks for Trump. Blacks for Trump. You know, and Blacks for Trump, hey, Trump ain't for blacks, okay? Well, he is for you. Well, no, he's not for y'all. Wait a light. He's not even for y'all. But he ain't for Yasharala either. He's for his own people, which is out of Waham, Esau, Edom. All right? So y'all got to you know, Blacks for Trump. I know how bad y'all want to be accepted and y'all don't understand the Democrat Party and stuff. Look, none of them are for you, okay? I don't care if they even your own people and they trying to act like they in politics. They not for you. They only for their pockets, right? So, Kasad put up Bun God. And Bun means son if y'all don't know, all right? Bun is son. All right, a ba and a na character. All right, is son. All right. So just to go into it, you know, you got chasad, and you got a sa, cha, damn, sad, a da character, chasad, and you have bun, which would be like this, ba, and a na, bun, and you have a ga character and a da character. Gud. Cha, sad, which is mercy, right? Bun is son. Sad. And it's slot for if y'all mess up the mercy. And God or goes into truth. So just inactive right here. You know, his name is Shemwa. His name his Chasad Bun God, right? If the brother confirmed that's right, you know, Yahweh Chasad. That's written in Lashawan Kodash. All right, we are the sons of Israel, right? So like how we salute, you know, you have certain ceremonies. We be like Chasad, like I'll be like a Mafba Bunaparium, which a Mafba is truth too, right? Truth is a moth, ba is two, bun is son, parium, which is I am fruitful, or Ephraim in Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yashai B'Shem Kol Kodash Baruch Thumb. Like bless you, like different Passover ceremonies, we bless the brothers and stuff like that. You know, they'll say, you know, back like their different tribes and stuff. You know, but this is a way also how to introduce yourself. Okay, right. Like I be saying in my lessons, I say Shem Yah, which Shem means name. Yah is my, Machba is my name, right? By Barth in Hebrew. So you know, that's how I can introduce. But this is like a way, a name and tribe. Okay, you know, we are people and we known from who we from. You know, different tribes and stuff, right? So you have it, Chasad Bun God, right? Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sought as children. They're stupid, right? They're, you know, klutz, you know, nuggets. You know, say in Scots, right? You know, they're dumb. You know, and they have none understanding. Like, don't have no understanding, because if you're thinking like, all right, you got one hand, you got, like I say, Camilla is pro-choice, which pro-choice. If you're for pro-choice, you're basically for aborting children, right? Which that's basically a zabak, or a sacrifice, and that's a left hand sacrifice that you're doing, right? Because the scriptures say how we shouldn't let our kids pass through the fire, and uh, you know, you go into these left hand sacrifices. When you going into dealing with all them planned parent hood, I'm gonna just say it in code like that. These certain organizations that enable these women to go do these different things, do these operations and stuff. You wanting that to be furthered, okay, by these different policies staying enacted, okay, which basically that goes against of us as the people. The scriptures tell us to be fruitful and multiply, right? You know, but we understand even on this side, you know, like it's better than a man, but desire not, or what is it, to have no children. You know, it's that one scripture. I just was going into it. I'm trying to see if I can remember it offhand. Um, I just was going into the precept, but if a brother want to get it, you know. But basically, you know, we in some evil times. You know, Jake, for the most part, we focus on the ministry. If you have children, you have children, you deal with that. But we do understand that is another thing you're gonna have to tend to. You know, we in the ministry, we want to make sure, you know, we doing of course, our position. You know, keeping our eyes single. You know, I know you can have your children and such, of course, but you know, we in some evil times. And those that have children, don't worry. You know, if they of your household, you know, and the Lord having mercy on you, there's a thing called household salvation, and like I say, they are covered by you. You know, we have it. What it say? The scriptures talk about how the believing husband, and they talk about and it says about the unbelieving wife. Talk about the basically a believing wife and an unbelieving husband being sanctifying their children. Okay. You know, you go into Cornelius' household and all of that. You could go into all that. You have household salvation. So, you know, scriptures talk about how none of your children shall see hell or something like that. You know, destruction. I think it's the second address. Some of these different precepts I'm pulling up. But these are some good precepts to basically be into, because it's like, you know, we on the cusp of Jacob Tazarah, Jacob Trouble. So like, some Jake that like, oh, what am I gonna do with my kids, man? Like you can't be worried about that. The Lord got them. The scripture talk about how it's gonna be well for the Lord's elect. All right, but remember also, it tells you how in Sirach 13:13, observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril. Okay, we dealing with like savage times. We dealing with up thy overthrowing. All right, and you know that the enemy is trying to destroy us. Right. This is scriptures got because I got these good precepts up. So the water. It says I'm gonna finish Jeremiah 4:22, and then we'll bounce about. It says, for my people is foolish, and they have not known me. They are saw as children, they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right. You got Camilla on her, and I could pull up the clip. Camilla sitting there trying to sound like she Jamaican. And I believe Camilla, when I was doing my research, Camilla, her dad is like, I think he's supposed to be so-called Irish. All right, we do know about the Black Irish. You do know about Israelites that, of course, was sent to these different islands. But this guy was I think he was basically probably an Edomite slave master that had owned different slaves in Brownstown. They named Brownstown after the guy. All right, in Jamaica. And like a lot of our people, they be bigging up big up Brownstown. Big up Brownstown, man. And then, dude, you bigging up a damn Edomite. It's an exhausting, exalting E. All right, Kwam Adawam? No. We saying Kwam Yashala. All right? We supposed to be saying Kwam Yashala. Y'all saying Kwam Adawam. So that's how our people wicked right there. I'm Nawa, our people, Rashai, wicked, that's crazy. Up to 2/3, man, and wicked Jake that's out there, man. They crazy wicked with this. They said they have no understanding, right? You got, like I said, if I could pull up the clip on my computer, let me see if I can just pull it up on here, cause she's like, don't you know? No. She was trying to sound like she was a Benjamite, so-called West Indian, out of like Jamaica. Bunyamyan meaning son of the right. She was trying to sound like that, but like you got Candace Owens, you got different interviews that you bringing out information. This chick, she don't want to be transparent about how she basically like her origins of birth and stuff like that. I think you got like one of them, Judge Joe Brown, and I think he was talking some other stuff. Like he was coming crazy. Like she there's a lot of Jake in this particular election. They kind of vote kind of based on just race, but finding out the chick not really. You can't just go off the outward. The maternity is not as paternal. Her dad is so-called Jamaican, but remember his dad is so-called Irish, right? But Irish slave owner, Jamaica Brownstown. You go into it. All right, yeah, but you could go into it. All right, but Camilla Jamaican. I'm gonna put in Camilla. I don't even know how to say her name. Harris, Jamaican accent on Colbert. Yo, this joke gonna be crazy if y'all can hear this. Have you no empathy, man? She was trying, like, it's like me saying it is more probably better. Me saying it. Hold up. They got it on Saturday night. Let me see something, man. Damn, if I could just get like a YouTube short. Can I get a YouTube short or something? Let me see something. Let me try to filter this joint. Hold up, give me a second. They got like a YouTube short. Man, I just want like a short. Under 4 minutes. Let me see if I can get a short. Let me see. Bizarre.
She got asked about the hurricane, and she unveils a new Jamaican accent, among other problems here. Listen.
I've talked to governors of both parties who are working in a bipartisan way to get the aid to people on the ground, and I'm going to continue
Governor
to do
Cooper
more
and
work.
Governor McMaster and Governor Kemp are doing what's right
Correct.
for the people
They
in
are.
their state.
They are. They are. And they should be commended.
This kind of manipulation is a cynical and corrupt luxury that people are using.
Here we go.
Have you no empathy, man? You know, for the suffering of other people.
Have you no empathy, man? Yeah, that's the ganj. It doesn't matter.
Yo, they drawn. Yo, they drawn. They on some Mighty Diamond type time about some Pastor Dutch or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, they coming at her crazy. You know, on that type time. You know, because she basically drawing around witchcraft. You know, basically. You know, like I said, you got Jake, you got Obama on the other hand. He's sitting there like an advisor type tip. You know, and he like saying to so-called black men, Negro men out there, you know, how if y'all don't vote, y'all not black enough or something. Like on that type time, like on some Joe Biden type stuff, which he only uttering basically what Obama is saying basically. You ain't black enough. Can't you see that the history? He said like, yeah, the people don't like you. Republicans don't like you. You know, but you know, find out they don't like you either. You know, so it's like, what the hell? You know, you go into your history of, you know, some of her different roles. You know, what she formerly, you know, dealing with the different various laws and stuff. I want to say she was a former attorney general. Let me see. I'm gonna give you that her roles. Kamala Harris. Right. If I can get a Wikipedia. Yeah, she was an American politician and attorney. But I want to go into her particular, like, her roles that she was and stuff. You know, you got to bear with me. You know, and remember, these people are high-ranking Kashapium or witches, right? They going to say she of an Afro-Jamaican and Tamil Indian descent, right? The Afro-Jamaican is coming from her father, right? But remember, his dad was a so-called Irish guy that had slaves in Jamaica, okay? Which I'm gonna get into that briefly. I'll just quickly get that. Her mom was like an Elamite, East Indian, right? Remember, she was trying to like also like try to you know, be like yeah, man, I was smoking weed in college or something like that, on the Breakfast Club or something like that with Charlamagne or something. I don't know. But yeah, she was a district attorney, attorney general of California. She was a U.S. senator, right? You know, elected attorney general of California. And they saying she's the first woman African American and South Asian American. So you know, that's what they saying. But remember, it's by the way of the father. I'm gonna go into her early, just quickly with that Brownstown thing. I was gonna go into her father, which is Donald J. Harris. When you look him up, right? He's a so-called alleged Jamaican American economist, right? Looking like that. But you got the scriptures talk about the tares and the wheat. All right, you got Jake that looked like yeah, Jake look like they look like on the outside as they be like a so-called Negro Latino, the American Israelite, but they actually go back to the slave master. All right, Edom. Okay. Harris was born in St. Anne Parish. When you look up, like I say, his father. They trying to, it look like they trying to, so I'm looking up her dad, which is Donald Jasper Harris. Right? But I'm trying to find his dad. Black scholar. Yeah, so Oscar Joseph Harris. Oh, was born in Brownstown. Yeah, the son of Oscar Joseph Harris and Burl Christine Harris. I think is what they saying is Afro Jamaicans, right? As a child, Harris learned the catechism, if I'm saying that, was baptized and conformed at Angelica Church. I think that, so it says Harris' paternal grandmother, all right, so here we go. Born Christina Brown told Harris that she descended from an Irish-born plantation owner. So here we go. Hamilton Brown, there you go. Who he founded the local Anglican church. That plantation, that's some plantation stuff right here. This when you go into this Anglican church thing. Hamilton Brown owned at least 1,120 slaves, most of them on a sugar plantation in St. Anne Parish. Right? So when y'all talking about big up Brownstown and all of that, you know, you just, like the scripture tell you in Psalms 49 how they named the names after themselves, roughly paraphrased. My brother want to get it. But yes, most of them on sugar plantation in St. Anne Parish, and was instrumental in importing of several hundred laborers and their families from Ireland to Jamaica between 1835 and 1840. Okay? So they saying when you trace back her lineage, she descended from a Irish-born plantation owner, Hamilton Brown. And Hamilton Brown, I'll show you what they might have. I'm trying to see if they got an icon up on here. They probably not trying to hide that on Wikipedia. They ain't even trying to show it on this joint. You know, y'all can go it. Was a Scots-Irish planter, politician, and slaver. Right? Who resided in St. Anne Parish. Right? You know, he was in Jamaica, a symbol of Jamaica, House of Assembly. He founded the settlement of Hamilton Town and St. Anne, right? So Hamilton Town, because his name is Hamilton Brown, Brown will be Brownstown, okay? It's named after him, okay? So you bigging up Brownstown, you Benjamites that's out there, you bigging up slave massa, all right? The burden, Masha, right? Masha. I think that's like burden in Hebrew. All right? And you can look this information up on your own, okay? And it's judged of the spirit. We find out she a Jake, we find out the angels they're going to do the separating, okay? But, you know, hey, I'm not going to sit there and put my trust in these princes. In this case, you know, this Kashab, this witch, all right? You know, the Shabath has passed here in Philadelphia, I think. So I'm going to go into these other precepts. Ecclesiasticus chapter 16 and 3. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better is to die without children than to have them. Right. So to have them that are ungodly. Right. You know, I have a wicked 2/3, you know, wicked kid and stuff. You know, that would suck. I would be like, damn, because really, you know, we want our posterity, you know, to be righteous. You know, ultimately, that's what the elect gonna get. You know, in the end, you know, we're gonna get all our kids gonna be righteous and coming down. You know, but we don't want to be birthing no demons. All right, like the scripture say, mistress women gonna bring forth monsters. I don't want no monster. But as we heard, just like how you have Kamala Harris trying to be, you know, like a Jamaican. Cause say, remember, if her dad, so-called father, is just Jamaican and stuff, and I be actually Benjamites. I'm like, yo, like, Democratic Benjamites and stuff, but they believing in that. Like, I got this Benjamite at my job. He already done put in a mail-in bout for her. And I'm like, yo, she pro-choice. That's off. Do you believe in that? Oh man, me know that you can't believe in none of them. Them gonna do, what they gonna say they gonna do, but them just liars, But well, in that case, why would you support them? They devils. You gonna support the devil? Which even like they said, Joe Biden. He said she's like a super. Somebody got a quote saying like she's a super great liar or something, or a great devil. So her being a lawyer, turn like into law. Obviously we know they into the witchcraft. Tricking you and stuff, man. But yeah. So y'all gotta watch out here, man, because a lot of these Trumpers. They know who y'all are. If y'all into all of that, they know who y'all are. They might just look at you just because you is so-called black and say, yeah, you definitely for, them. But the scriptures tell you this. This is Proverbs chapter 14 and 11. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown. Yeah, the house of all y'all y'all gonna get overthrown. I don't care if you on a Democrat. I don't care if you a Green Party. I don't care if you a Red Party, Blue, whatever. You going down. It's over, right? The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. Right, the elect. Right, the house of David. That's what's gonna flourish. All right. So we got to look at that. All right, going on. You should vote, man. Make your voice be heard, dude. It's electoral and the elite already chose the candidate. Simple as that. You think they would leave it to you people to do this shit? Come on. That's why there's electoral college. It says there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, Proverbs 14 and 12, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Right. You sit there thinking that you voting blue or red or whomever, that they gonna bring salvation to you. Dude, you got the Shabath on the hand. You got robots that want to take your jobs. Okay, they got industries they want to eliminate for y'all. We want to automate things. Okay, they moving towards this NWO plot. All right, you Jake think that y'all just gonna skate y'all way into it like the NWO? No, it's gonna be a lot of destruction. I remember like in that time. Okay. So y'all Jake better get right with the Lord if you will be, if you can resonate with this truth. Lord, will you be of the elect? The sheep hear His voice. Hard to me, and the Lord knows them. Yeah, it's Proverbs 15 and 11. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. Right? The grave is destruction. Right? Are before the Lord. How much more the hearts of the children of men? Right? Yeah. And the Lord is seeing what you do. Okay? Don't think that the Lord is His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So don't think that the Lord ain't seeing what you're doing. You got angels tallying up all the stuff that's going on. You voting and trusting in Trump. You voting for Harris. You believe in salvation in this system, in this pet. All right? The Lord knows. How are your dice? Okay? The Lord knows. All right? So, in the spirit, I done brought out a lot of information. I pray it was edifying. Shabbat Shalom. We done. The Sabbath is over. And we're gonna move on to whatever else next that's preceded. Remember, 11 so-called days, 12 days till this so-called election. It's a lot of things that's about to pop off in prophecy, man. So pray that the Lord continues to Sathar, cover and will hide and conceal you, in this truth and this knowledge, and those aquat that's out there, stay in order. If you have a man of the Lord, obviously you cherish and hold, cleave the Bach. What? Hold them. Cleave onto them. That's your salvation. Okay, that's your hiding. Say how a man gonna be a hiding place from the wind. So hey, your covering isn't that man. Brothers, hey, stay under Yahweh Shem Shai. Stay in this knowledge. Don't be like these dudes that they in the world, they falling out. They talking about mansions and cars and stuff like that, dude. He not set on what the kingdom of heaven is about. They was thinking that the image of the beast is Cesare Borgia. It's not. Well, obviously we teach the image of the beast. Being this system. This Roman system, right? This system is fashioned of the old pagan Roman Empire, having a senate, senators, old men, Trump like 76. these leaders, they old, so there's no new under the sun, man. And Camilla, I think she just turned 60. But this place is through. Anyway, the mum. All right. Makwam, I think you could say this place, or this through Makwam, or place, if I'm not mistaken, Hebrew. But that's all the lesson to the spirit. If y'all got any questions and stuff, remember the scripture talk about it's gonna be Egyptian versus Egyptian, American versus American. In various ways, man. To the Hamas, to the violence. A lot of people are fed up, man. We're gonna be beholden to all this stuff, but we wanna conduct ourselves right with the virtues, and don't be dumb in the bone heat and get yourself in the shite that you shouldn't be doing. The scriptures tell you, following out a multitude to do evil. Man, just stay up, keep following it, continuing the doctrine and apostles and elders of Great Millstone is pushing that, which is the doctrine of Yahweh Shai. You said those old dogs, yeah, they old dogs and stuff. Here, old old dogs, Zaquan, Caleb, like Caleb, his name is dog, mean dog. So, old dog, that's how you say it in Hebrew. But yeah, they old dogs, man. You see that old dog, he just sitting there tired and stuff. He's there, but he's not really there. You know what I mean? You gotta like it's like you gotta push him down. You know what I mean? You gotta get him to go down the steps and stuff. With some brothers might have some old dogs. You love them and stuff, but in this case, what we talking about is the left hand side. These old dogs, they no good, man. They don't even bark. These damn, they ain't even giving y'all warning. They tricking y'all and stuff. So let me actually get this precept, and I think I wanted to bring it out. Isaiah, I think it's that Isaiah 47 or something like that. Isaiah 47. Don't trust in this oppression. Old dogs, man. Like I said, they too. Isaiah 47. To talk about stand with thy enchantments, right? What was that one? That's verse 12. But I wanted to read a bit above. It says, this is Isaiah chapter 47 and 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Okay? And like I said, you got Babylon, these damn Edomites and stuff, they thinking that everything's just supposed to be. But they through. Yeah, Edom is through. Read Obadiah. There's so many different precepts that talk about how they through. They talk about how Jacob held the leg or the heel of Esau and Joshua. You know, and, hey, we up next. We pulling them down. It's like me. I'm gripping onto that heel hook. You know, I'm like, I got this. Once I put that heel hook, remember, the leg is like you're in, so you over. You know. But anyway, going on, and we know the end of this place is, you know, where we're at. We're at the iron with the miry mixed with the miry clay. You know, partly strong, partly weak. You know, with EU, you know, NATO and the EU. In this this new Babylonian system. You know, with America, the little horn. But it says, therefore, hear now this. This is Isaiah 47:8. Thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly. Right. In this place, you know, like I said, like, look at these people. Like, they really trust in this democracy. Okay? Like, dude sitting there like some, I'm voting Donald Trump, baby. You got Amber Rose. Amber Rose. You know that chick she from Philly too. She was a stripper in Philly, I believe. You know, she one of the models. She was with Wiz Khalifa. She birthed Sebastian, you know, one of the babies of Wiz Khalifa. You know, but this bald-headed chick, she got the Latinos for Trump, like Latinos for Trump, like a campaign where they got Latinos for Trump, and she, like, in this video where she you know, talking about voting for Trump and all of that, and that's just nothing but an enchantment to influence you, Jake, to vote for Trump. That's you for you Latinos, right? Heritage, you know. Even though he ain't for that either. The dude don't want most of you Central Americans right in here anyway, too. They want to build a wall. Remember that? You know? Oh, well, they ain't my brothers. I'm Puerto Rican. All right, whatever, dude. Anyway, it says that thou dwellest carelessly. And we see how Americans in that, you know, this place is more stout than this fellow. We see how Edom is. We see how America is. You know, this is Edom too. All right. It says, I am and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. All right. This place is as if it's not going to touch and get war, destruction, and stuff, man. The pride of these people, like when you talk about Russia, the stuff that they doing, talking about shooting, you know, going against NATO, man. Mad at, of course, their different Edomite counterparts, Ukraine and all of that, you know, dude. And like you said, what did it say? Meg Thee Stallion for Kamala. Yeah, you got that. You had Eminem, the rapper Eminem, which he most likely is Jake. He crazy as hell. You know, I'm not afraid. You know, that dude. You know him from that song with Dido. I like that song from Dido. I forget how that song go. I want to thank you for giving me the best. Oh yeah. It's like, y'all know that song. Just look up Eminem and Dido. You know, but he's an artist. You know, a lot of y'all Jake probably listened and had the respect that the dude is a Jake, cause you know the boy be spitting some crazy stuff sometimes. I thought he was always a bit weird, but you know, obviously he got that talent. You know, there's a lot of weird Jake. You know, he's saying, because I just was like, what the hell is he talking about? He's talking about some crazy ass stuff, you know, in his raps. But he definitely probably Jake. Poor, you know, what they talking about, from Detroit, Michigan, 8 Mile and all of that. Right, Stan? Yeah, Stan. That's his name? Stan, his real name? Yeah, Stanley or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I like that movie 8 Mile, by the way, too. Yeah, he had that little group, D12. I think they say one of the members was probably the one that was really, you know, I don't know. They got like they be talking about a lot of stuff, man, with the industry stuff. So, but you know, I'm still looking at the comment board too for Kassad, giving this some of the info. But it says, this is Isaiah 47:9. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. All right, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. Right? For the multitude of thy sorceries. And hey, when the Lord come to destroy this place in 1 hour, hey man, all of that's coming proceeding. Okay? It says In the for the multitude of thy sorceries, he said, "Stand." That's the song. Yeah, I can't sing, but I don't know. Like that joke will be like, "I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life." Wait, I think that's how that go. It's like doom doom doom. Yeah. But it has a nice little beat, and he like in the video is pretty memorable. He's like driving in a car. I'm not sure if he like broke up with his girl or something. She was pregnant. I don't know, something crazy. But yeah, but I'll go back and watch it. Um, you know, this is the way Esau technology could be great. He could just be on a like imagine Esau technology. He just like bling. It's really Eminem, you know, on this song. But you know, he gotta advance his live stream capabilities. Esau, if you hear me, hey, that's a good little thing. You can help out the prophets. I know we got the moderators of E that watch our videos and stuff. You know, but anyway. It says, I'm going to read it again. It says, but it's Isaiah 47:9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the abundance of thine enchantments. And they have an abundance of enchantments. The democracy itself is an enchantment. You thinking that you can vote in people that's going to represent you and do what's right. They don't care about you. This is Psalms 91:7. It says, 1,000 shall fall by thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Yeah, it ain't come to you. It's because the Lord is with his elect. You know, so we're going to be seeing a lot of destruction too. And like, we're going to be like, it's like we dipping and diving. You know, dipping and dodging and stuff. Bobbing and weaving and stuff, you know. Slipping out of these sticky situations and stuff like y'all be seeing in these movies and stuff, how you know these different characters be going through hell and stuff, and you know you like seeing them. Look, yo, I didn't get this testimony the other day. I had a nail. I stepped on a nail, and I was cleaning up a property. I stepped on a damn nail. The nail, I felt the nail go through the boot, but when I actually looked at my foot, it didn't pierce. It felt like it went, like where it was at. I'm like, that gotta go into my fucking foot, and it didn't. It didn't go in there. So I'm like, yo, that's the Lord. I'm gonna give you another thing. Today, I have like a this little camera that I use for my job. They give me issued. I've been a bit forgetful in these days and such. You know, Jake got different infirmities sometimes. Like I said, where you forgetful. You have it where I put on there, it's in a case, the camera, on the back of the, what do you have, the bumper of the truck, right? Like one of them F-350s or something. I'm riding on the Boulevard expressways and all of that, right? Type stuff. Roosevelt Boulevard type tip. I'm riding, I'm going, man, you going through all type of stuff. I didn't realize I didn't have the camera until I actually got to the particular job, and I'm like, damn, I forgot it on the tail end because I was distracted, and I be forgetful these days. Tell me how it went before I even said. I'm like, oh man, it's not gonna be. It was the Lord already answered. It's there because I'm like, damn, I needed that joint to be there. I don't want to get in trouble with my job and stuff, and it was there, and I'm like. I immediately gave praise to the Lord, the water y'all my Shabath does, because how is it that stayed on the back of the truck, on the corner? It's like on the corner of the little truck and stuff. I'm like, you hitting bumps, the infrastructure is shite, is decayed, and it didn't go off. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. That's like if I'm balancing something on my head like this or something, and it just don't fall off. It was crazy. So the water y'all by Shemai Shai, the scriptures talk about, in these days, look, it's gonna be well for the remnant, man. I think that's in Jeremiah 15. But we be getting testimonies and stuff that the Lord is with us, man, as we was reading. in Isaiah the 43rd chapter, right? But it says, that this place is gonna get this destruction because of their sorceries, multitude of enchantments and stuff. Jake, like I said, believing in these candidates and voting and all that they coming with. This place gonna get judged for that. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Right? Yeah, they see themselves as Illuminati, right? They can see through the dark. They got the light. They the light bearers and stuff. But none see them. You know, right? And the Chaldees with the highest which is basically within this captivity is your elite. Your banking families and such. You got lesser ones, but they would be your high sorcerers here in Babylon the Great America. All right, as it's fashioned after these different old kingdoms, right? And you have it. They done took these different things, and they like, yeah, y'all can't see what we doing. They got secret councils. The scriptures talk about a secret council. Hide me from the secret council of the wicked in Psalm 64, right? For the insurrection of the worker of iniquity, right? The Edomites, right? Esau, Edom. He says he's weak, but isn't he? What goes on? It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it has perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart or in your mind, I am, and none is beside me." All right, so it's like they saying they just like the Most High, man. Because remember, the Most High, he say the same words, He say like the same words. I am the Lord. There's no God with me, So they trying to say the same thing. So he trying to be a God too, That's in the quote that's 43 Isaiah and 11. I, even I, am Yahweh, and besides me there is no Savior. All right. So, go and back now. It says, therefore, this is Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil or bad times come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. Right? Y'all ain't gonna be able to put off this destruction that the Lord coming. Though y'all wanna keep on putting seconds on the clock. Y'all see that we in a time like you got a doomsday clock. But doomsday is, we about to be at doomsday. Okay? The day of the doom is basically the end of this shite. But you ain't gonna know what it is. Peace and safety since sudden destruction comes on you. Like a woman that's in travail. So hey, remember the Lord has his appointed time, for everything. I'm thinking of a precept in Acts. See if I can see. I see if I can see. I'm gonna see if I can find that one. It'd be like Acts, like 19 or something. I don't know. I know I can find it in my other book. Or Acts 18, I don't know. I forget. Slop, yeah. Hold up. Gonna try to hold everything together. Where is this at? X. Oh, there we go. This is Acts chapter 17 and 26. And has made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and had determined the times appointed and the bounds of their habitation. Yeah, the Lord had determined the bounds, the limits, and such of this habitation, the habitation of the Edomites. Okay, for men, the Lord determined that, and we're at the end of your rule. Okay, we're in that little season. Okay, so it's not to be too late, baby. Like Carole King, it's too late. So you really did try to make it, right? Y'all really did try to make it. Y'all tried, and y'all just can't make it, man. It's over. It's too late. It's time for Jake, man. And Carole King definitely was a Jake too. She looked like an Edomite woman. She definitely a Jake, singing them nice songs. I like her songs. Too Late, Baby. There's a lot of Jazz Man. She got like a lot of good songs. Carole King. If you don't know Carole King, look up that. That's good music. All right. You have to get up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world who you are. And that's what the Jakes. The Israelites of the hopeful elect. We showing the world this knowledge. They say night after night. Are basically what's that? Psalms 19. Psalms 19. Top. You can read those. Our voice is going out to the ends of the earth, man. Around the circuits, let me see if I can get that. Psalms 19. It says that the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day after day unto day utter speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice, being the prophets, is not heard. Right? And you have the satellites which are able to project this knowledge. Like you on Wi-Fi, you be able to watch what we're doing because of the Wi-Fi signals and stuff. The technology that the Lord to be able to spread this gospel. Okay? But this place is gonna see destruction that they're unable to put off. Alright? It's gonna come suddenly, which thou shalt not know. I ain't gonna know. They say how in the sufficient of thy in thy sufficiency I shall be in straits, roughly paraphrasing Job. But anyway, this is Isaiah 47:12. This is like my last precept. And it says, stand now with thine enchantments. Like you got Kamala Harris trying to prove that she's so-called black woman, she probably an Edomite, trying to seem like she's cool with you guys, and she's not, okay? She coming with NWO policies too, okay? But going on, it says, with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, right? Same old same old devil, all right? Exception of this place is off of wickedness, all right? Thou hast labored with America. Thou hast labored from thy youth. If it be so, thou be able to profit. If it be so, thou mayest prevail. All right, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly procrastinators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And what you're going to see is the Lord going to have a visitation amongst these idols and destroy them all, okay? And losing, okay? Isaiah is a great book to go into a lot of these end times prophecies. Okay, the destroyer of the Gentiles coming. He coming to destroy these heathen. Okay? Okay, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked in Isaiah 14:5, and the scepter of the rulers. Okay? So that's the lesson through the Spirit. Shalom to the elect. Hopefully y'all edified. I went into some Hebrew. We covered a lot of things. We're going to keep at it. Lord will. Yahweh Ratazah, keep the Spirit on me. Shalom to the elect. Shalom to the side one God. And the brothers on the comment board. The Akwats that's in the background in order. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Yahshua Wanakawam. Keep y'all, of course, comforted. Shalom.